The morning she buried her husband, Evelyn Hart believed the worst day of her life was over. The funeral was small. Rain drummed softly against black umbrellas as the casket disappeared beneath the earth. Friends embraced her, whispered condolences, and slowly drifted away. By sunset, she sat alone in the house they had shared for 23 years, surrounded by silence and memories. Then her phone rang. The screen displayed a name that made her blood freeze. Daniel Hart, her husband's number. With trembling hands, she answered. "Evelyn," came Daniel's unmistakable voice, calm and urgent. "You need to leave the house. Right now. Don't tell anyone where you're going. And whatever you do, don't let them know you heard from me." The line went dead. She convinced herself it had to be a cruel prank. But minutes later, someone knocked at her front door. When she looked through the peephole, there was no one there. Only a small wooden box. Inside was a tarnished brass key and a handwritten note in Daniel's familiar handwriting. "They buried the wrong man. Find Black Hollow. Trust no one." Her world shattered. Had Daniel somehow survived? Or had someone gone to terrifying lengths to convince her he had? Unable to ignore the mystery, Evelyn followed the clues hidden in places only she and Daniel had known about. Each answer uncovered another secret. Bank accounts under false names, newspaper clippings of missing people, coded journal entries, and photographs of Daniel standing beside strangers she had never seen before. The trail led her to Black Hollow, an abandoned mining town swallowed by forest decades earlier. There she discovered that people weren't abandoned there. They were watched. Deep beneath the earth lay an underground facility that shouldn't have existed. It contained rows of empty rooms, surveillance equipment, and recordings dating back 40 years. Among them were videos of Daniel, alive, working with a secret organization that staged deaths to protect dangerous truths. But the most horrifying discovery wasn't that Daniel had faked his death. It was that every recording ended the same way. Each person who answered the phone after a loved one's funeral disappeared forever. Evelyn wasn't uncovering the mystery. She was becoming the next chapter in it. The final recording showed her own funeral. It was dated 3 days into the future. As footsteps echoed through the darkness behind her, her phone rang once more. Daniel's voice whispered, "I'm sorry, Evelyn. They're already too close." The screen went black, and somewhere beneath Black Hollow, another phone began to ring.